Hey there guys, Mickey Man here. Gonna be giving you a cast of StarCraft 2 Heart of the Swarm with my first commentary for this game. This amazing fun game. Alright, so it is gonna be LiquidNonY versus WhiteRa. As you can see, WhiteRa spawning at the bottom right position and Noni spawning at the top left position. So right off the bat you can see it's a PvP, which is always interesting especially because I haven't really seen many PvPs in Heart of the Swarm, so we'll get a little taste of PvP action in Heart of the Swarm beta. So a lot of viable options, like I've seen oracles being used. I've seen lots of different things. Oracle's a bit weird to use. I think people get a cannon in PvP and they just put one cannon and that's it. That kind of denies it. But yeah, it can be pretty annoying opening up Stargate and getting Mothership Core has been so helpful for the PvP matchup. As you can see, it's right there. It helps so much because it allows for more passive play. So you're seeing a lot of people expanding and all sorts nowadays in PvP. So that's always a good thing for Protoss because they always complain about how it's always a coin flip and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's pretty interesting actually. I really have been enjoying Heart of the Swarm a lot. A lot of people have been complaining about it, saying it's too boring because you can still use the same old strategies to defeat new strategies, but there aren't really any new strategies right now. There's pretty much just a big blob of players who's trying to do something and it kind of works and it doesn't. So it's kind of what we see, and it's more fun if the other person kind of goes along with it and kind of does retarded strategies as well. So you're both doing stupid things basically, but I've had a lot of experience against Protoss. I don't know, Protoss, I don't know, I'm not seeing any variation from Protoss at my level, at a lot, actually, any variation from anyone I play, I'm not seeing that much variation at all, so quite sad to see that. I was hoping that people would be going all wacky and everything, but alright, so Noni is getting the second gas. Just go back into the game for a second. Noni is getting the second gas, that means he's going to be doing something. He's not going to be getting his expo obviously because he's spending minerals to get gas because he'll sacrifice 3 workers in here. So that 3 workers could be used to mine minerals, but he's using them to mine gas. So obviously that means that he's not going to be expanding, as this is a very common little thing. So WhiteRa not taking the second gas, which could mean he'd do like a 1-gate expand, which is quite interesting. But it's possible because he can get the Mothership Core, which he probably will start as soon as he gets enough gas for it, and then he can try and defend, which is always interesting to see. Yeah, second gateway coming down for Noni, and might throw down some tech. No, he won't throw down tech right now because he doesn't have enough money, but he probably will throw down an extra gateway or so. Oh yeah, there we go, extra gateway. So 3 gates. So far, 3-gate expand. So it's going to be a 3-gate expand, and he probably is going to expand with some tech behind it because he does have double gas. So yeah, pretty good stuff. So White are going to destroy the simulator. The gas steal from Noni actually quite good for Noni, but White is actually going to do a 1-gate expand. Pretty good stuff. And expand, and then adding gateways right after because he does want to play as safe as possible while gaining an advantage in economy. So WhiteRa is going to be ahead in economy. Whoops. And that's going to put him ahead for now. So let's just check this out. Move speed 0.47. It's actually a lot slower than I thought. This is okay. Really? Is it really that slow? I remember it being really fast after a patch, but I guess it's not that fast. Oh no, this is before the Mothership Core patch. Sorry about that, guys. This is before it became really fast. Now it's pretty fast, so you could use it aggressively. So, yeah, this is, sorry, I forgot to mention that this is old-ish. Well, it's not old, but comparatively, it's pretty old. So this is the previous batch, I think. So, yeah, quite interesting. The old Mothership Core actually brought a lot of flavor to PvP because it brought this kind of expansion kind of thing. So, quite interesting to see that, but now I am seeing more aggressive openings in PvP. I think the Mothership Core can still be used defensively, but just not as well as before, because the opponent can just as easily get his Mothership Core down to your base with a 4-gate or something like that. The extra strong 4-gate. So quite interesting. Seeing an extra gateway come down. No tech for WhiteRa yet. We're seeing a Stargate sorry coming down for NONY, interestingly enough. So he is going with tech here, like I said. He's on double gas, so he can afford to get tech. WhiteRa should be getting tech soon. Yeah, there you go. Robust facility is on 3 gases. As you can see, so he will have a larger gas income, but NONY is looking to take those gases right there. Probably might want to take the second gas if he really wants to commit into the Stargate play, but let's see what he wants to do here. And yeah, so he's just gonna see what happens. I mean, so far nothing too abnormal. The only thing abnormal is the fact that they've expanded so early and this mothership core is just floating around. I guess that's pretty abnormal, but yeah, not much to say really. I mean, some sentries guarding here. It's a pretty passive game. But yeah, it's just to see what Heart of the Swarm PvP is like. So WhiteRa gonna take the same gas. It's gonna be interesting because he really does want to get some immortals or something like that. I'm guessing he's gonna get immortals. Oh no, he's gonna get Colossus actually. So interesting enough, gonna get Colossus. Getting a forward for upgrades, so he does need that second gas definitely. He's gonna get Colossus and upgrades. Rock spell on here, quite interesting. I'm not sure why he did that actually. It's quite interesting. So I really like this map. I like the new HotS maps. The Heart of the Swarm maps are really interesting. Because of the collapsible rocks, they add a completely new dimension to everything. It's quite interesting actually. And then the rocks here, destructible rocks. And then you can just destroy this, and then take this expansion, and you're pretty much safe. I mean, you just have to watch out for these rocks being destroyed. And it's always really interesting. So WhiteRa is in fact going to see this. He's gonna want to retreat his units. Yeah, he's gonna retreat his unit before NONY picks up. So let's see how many kills that NONY can get before getting out of there. He gets 2. But yeah, not much damage for now. WhiteRa defending quite well. Not that you have to do much, you just have to pull back some units. And looks like WhiteRa has a Stargate. He could go an Oracle if he wants. That would be pretty awesome, but I don't think he will. So we're just seeing a very normal game. Yeah, I'm gonna get some more kills there. So that's 4 kills. 5 kills. Oh, NONY actually doing some damage with these. Let's just check the worker count here. NONY's actually ahead. Actually, with the workers he's killed, he's actually gotten himself ahead. That's pretty interesting. But it looks like he's stopped pro production for now. He doesn't look like he wants to make any more. He is fully saturated. Although it says here workers 20 out of 24. That's a bit confusing actually, because I don't know. As far as I knew, this looks. As far as I knew, I guess they've increased the amount of mineral patches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think it was 8 before. Yeah, so it's actually the same. That's a bit confusing actually. And yeah, we're just seeing the same stuff. Ooh. So this is Purify. That was a bit of a waste, to be honest. But yeah, Purify is actually very good, but now it's been modified so that now you can only cast it on the Nexus. It does not go on the Mothership Core, because that was pretty aimba when people brought their Mothership Core over to the enemy base and stuff like that. Also with the old Mothership Core patch, people did proxy Nexus, and they'd make the Mothership Core there against Terran, and it's pretty funny actually. And Purify also helped a lot versus Terran, so now it's only being castable on the Nexus. Picks up a probe there, another probe kill, that's 9 kills. Oh, getting sentries here, full energy sentries, and will he even get, oh wow, was so close, 5 HP. That Phoenix escaping, just escaped death there. Very good. And WhiteRa, I think is kind of doing a mistake here. I don't think it was meant to do that. The AI might have just messed up there. Getting even more kills, just pushing his worker count ahead and ahead and ahead. So 57 to 53. Well, not that too big a deal, but NONY has been cutting probes a bit here and there. So he is in fact definitely up there. So NONY's base is done. WhiteRa is actually behind and is 3rd. So quite interesting here to see this. And WhiteRa has been quite active with his stalkers. Our 5 Phoenixes on the map, and we're seeing Void Raid come out for WhiteRa. Interesting little choice there actually. And we're just seeing double Robo Colossus, always good. And ooh, NONY's gonna pick this up, isn't he? That is a good pickup there. Although 2 Phoenixes for that Mothership Core, I don't think that was worth it actually. Mothership Core only costs 100. It doesn't delay any production or anything like that. It does delay probe production by a bit, but it only takes 30 seconds, so that is not too bad. And yeah, I don't think that was worth it, to be honest. So new patch, that wouldn't have happened because the Mothership Core has an attack by itself. So quite interesting. But yeah, so a lot of interesting things happening here. Just Colossus. It's gonna be Colossus Fest again, and it's always fun to see Colossus just running all over the place. So let's see. I have a lot of WhiteRa games, by the way, because he's pretty much the only one releasing replays. So I have a ton of games. So you're gonna see a lot of WhiteRa's replays coming up shortly, and that is because that's pretty much all I have. And in terms of pro replays, I don't have any any pros who play HotS. I don't really know any pros that publish replays other than WhiteRa, and he's like the only one right now that I know of. I got some other replays from this random team. I forgot the name. I'm not gonna mention their name because they actually wanted to. They had instructions in the replay pack if you're going to cast this game. So I was like, yeah. I watched the games and then they were like, not that good. So I wasn't too impressed, to be honest. So I didn't bother. I'm not going to show those at all. But yeah, I just thought I'd mention it. But NONY taking fourth. WhiteRa also taking fourth. Pretty much identical times. NONY's a bit ahead in that fourth. Seeing a mothership come out for both players. Fleet beacon for both players as well. We could actually see some upgrades for air, but I don't think anyone is really bothered with it, to be honest. And it looks like WhiteRa's actually pushing out, but I'm not sure why he's pushing out. And he's basically just got this army of Colossus and a Void Ray. So he could in fact, I guess he doesn't really have any money, but once he gets his fourth up, he could try to get some Void Rays in that composition. I think it might actually end up being quite good. So the mothership core is almost done transforming into a mothership. It is completely disabled for the time it is upgrading into a mothership. Where is the NONY's mothership core? Oh, there it is. Alright, so it's transformed now. Missed it there. Templar Archives coming down for NONY. Gonna want to feed back that mothership if it ever gets too close. And actually 200 energy, so that means 200 hit points will be taken off. So that's quite a lot. And it just does a lot of damage, as well as just taking off energy for no vortex. So it's pretty good. Mothership now done for both players. And we can see WhiteRa's ahead in supply and overall supply, but let's see. Hold on, I'm just moving, I'm shifting myself over so that I can get better view of everything. But NONY's army supply is actually larger. WhiteRa's worker supply is larger, so that's why WhiteRa's general supply. I don't know, actually NONY's the overall supply is actually a lot larger now. Because his army supply is getting pretty big. And let's just take a look at let's just take a look at the Colossus count. We have 10 for NONY, 9 for WhiteRa, probably going to be 10 soon, 1 Void Ray, 8 Zealots for NONY, and 2 Phoenixes, and 4 Sentries. So let us see how this goes. I mean, it's pretty equal so far. Both have High Templar. Actually, NONY doesn't have High Templar in his army, interestingly enough. I'm not sure why he didn't warp in any, because he does need some for his army. And as you can see, WhiteRa is a bit of a disadvantage here because he does not have a large... Oh, the army supplies are actually very equal. So actually, WhiteRa is in a good spot because he actually has a better economy and he's got an equal army supply, pretty much. I mean, look at that army supply. It is just dead even. And NONY just getting off bit, but it's really... The supply isn't going to matter too much now. It's going to be all about that Vortex and that Concave. And PvP, I gotta admit, it's a bit of a pain in the butt, these Concaves. The Zerg vs Zerg, it's pretty... Concaves with Colossus are really awkward. So anyways, here they go, here they come. WhiteRa taking a few shots out, not very good for WhiteRa, but NONY also taking a few shots, but just not as many as WhiteRa. Good control for NONY engaging first, and looks like mothership isn't full of energy, but will he be able to get it? Oh, feedback on the mothership, gets a Vortex. Nice Vortex. The WhiteRa gonna need to engage the army, but he's not engaging the army. Did he doubled Vortex? Okay, now he needs to... Uh-oh, don't get those Colossus in there. You want to spread out, come on. Spread out WhiteRa. Nope, he's not gonna... He's actually... Ooh, NONY actually gonna go inside the Vortex. Oh my god, WhiteRa moved, command moved. Oh man, WhiteRa command moved into the army. He had a nice concave setup, but just command move. Silly mistake there. WhiteRa, GG. GG, WhiteRa. Anyways, that's it for this cast. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys like, comment, subscribe, and for more WhiteRa, especially. And yep. So go check out StarCraftCentral.net, and I will see you guys next time.